Hey, so I took all the frets out of this guitar. Well, except for the first 0 fret. So, they're all here. They're all like gold. I didn't realize because they were pretty corroded. But, I don't know if you can see. Kinda. Oh, gold colored. I don't know what that means. This thing's vibrating. So, pretty funky. And then I strung it up with just the 5 strings that have been on it since, I don't know, Civil War or whatever. Strung it up with just the strings that were on it, just to see. And it's fun! So these are nylon strings on the top here, and I'm guessing that they are fairly obviously lightweight because they're nylon plastic, but since there's not a lot of mass, they don't sustain very long at all. And sort of the nature of a fretless is, although I'm pressing the string down on the wood, my finger is soft. So, like say, if this is the fret, okay, and I'm pressing down, some of my finger, I'm sorry, if this isn't the fret, this is the string, and I'm pressing down, okay, some of my finger, the soft part, is still touching the string as it's lifting up off of the wood. Okay, so if that makes sense. So just by nature of a fretless, that's part of the fretless tone, that sort of softer kind of sound tone. But that's also killing some of the vibration, some of the sustain. So it doesn't last super long. And then the thinner string, it really dies out pretty quick. Okay, but it's a success. And I haven't even filled in the slots yet. I'm going to fill them in. I'm going to sand the fretboard down nice and smooth. Do a little work on the action kind of a thing. Because as I go up, the strings are hitting the fretboard. So, I have to maybe kind of shave the neck a little bit, angle it down or whatever. But, as an experiment, it totally worked. And these fret pullers from the last video there, they do not seem at all dinged up or banged up or anything. So it looks like they are good to fret pull another day. It looks like there's a little something on one of the little edges. But it looks all good, and it doesn't really have to be super precision because all it's doing is just getting underneath the fret. And then as you squeeze it, it sort of wedges the fret up. So, what I'm saying is like we don't need like a surgical precision edge on it. And I have to say, these frets, it's surprising how heavy they are. It's kind of funky. But anyway, so that's the plan. So it should even work better. I'm going to get probably flat wound, steel, not steel, but you know what I'm saying, phosphor bronze or whatever they're made out of, because although this is strung up with nylon strings, classical strings, the strings are actually pulling on the anchor back here, so I don't really see a huge issue with going with steel strings. It's not like it's a classical bridge and it's going to pull the bridge up like, you know, happens so many times when kids string up their classical guitars with acoustic guitar strings. But it's pretty funky. So, as an experiment, it totally works. Doesn't sound super terrible for some basic chords. As long as you really kind of keep an eye on each individual finger string intonation. It's not terrible. So it's definitely doable. See, it starts to fret out. No frets. Fretboard out. My intonation is a bit off because I would normally play it like here. But then you can't see. So, but anyway, like I said, as an experiment, a fretless guitar, this totally worked. I like it. So I'm going to get some really thin, probably like maple, a very light colored wood veneer right in there. Sand the edges, sand the fretboard nice and smooth, put some nice finish on it, something nice and durable, and get some flat wound strings so that they don't dig it up too much. And I'll be back. So be sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. All you 12 people that are going to watch this video in the first 3 weeks.